Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today, I want to look at a deck because it's popped up on my radar again, and I had a version of this sitting around already, so it kind of had my eye. But Jeskai Convoke seems like it could still be a thing, but it's showing up just enough in tournaments to say that it's still playable, but we're not seeing much of it on the actual standard ladder, so I want to dive in and find out why. But this is the list we're going to go with today, and it's pretty straightforward. So we got some Novus Inspector, which we've had before, not a surprise. Full set of Warden of the Inner Sky, just to scry and pump your stuff. We do have Spyglass Siren, and this is important because it gives us a map, which is an artifact. Additionally, we get to play Clockwork Percussionist, which can get us a card if it dies. It does have haste, and it's also an artifact, which is great when we're trying to use it with Lethal Demolition. We also have Case of the Gateway Express, which is one of just a handful of removal things in the deck, so this has got to do what we need it to do, but it does pump our team. Some extra tokens with Resolute Reinforcements. We do have Emidane's Recruiter. This is kind of obviously our big win card. And then Knight Errant of Eos, just to help us find more things to keep the train going. And one of the new inclusions that's really cool in here is Painter Studio Deface Gallery. So Painter Studio, we don't care about that much. When you unlock this door, you exile the top 2 cards of your library and you can play them. So it gives you access to a couple of cards. But Deface Gallery actually just says when you attack, attacking creature gets +1/+0, which is what this deck loves. And then we have Mockingbird, which can copy any of our other stuff, which is solid. So yeah, this deck mostly looks like it did before, just a little splash of blue to give it a little bit of extra reach, and we'll see if that's good enough on the standard ladder today. I have no idea. But as always, when you get to the end of the video, if you do want to try this, check out the link in the description below. It'll take you over to Moxfield, the channel sponsor, where you can host your list, but more importantly, you can download this one and try it for yourself. And if you want to play this in paper, because people are going to be going to their store championships and all that stuff before too long, you can check out toamagic.com. That's Tales of Adventure. If you use code DRAGON, it'll save you 5% on anything you get on the website, and you'll be supporting the channel. So, with all that being said, let's go see if the new version is as good as the old version. Alright, let's try it. Let's go here. I might Mockingbird just to copy the Inspector, but we'll see. Let's go... yeah, let's do that. Alright. Go ahead and scry. Ugh. Alright, then go to the bottom. Get our 1 point in there. Warden, I have a feeling you were dead, friend. Yep. Didn't think you were long for this world. Alright, let's just attack. Could have used the land pretty badly there. Honestly, even if we play something like just Preacher here, it's going to be rough. They're going to Virtue. Or they're gaining life. That still matters. And a cut down? No, a bottomless pool. So they're going to return that? Sure. I mean, I don't hate it. I'll tell you that. Guess we attack. This feels bad, but I think I'm just going to Mockingbird for 1 and copy this. Like, I don't know what else I'm going to do here. Like, we've been stuck at 2 lands, so just kind of making it up as we go along here. And they're getting their mana just fine. Gonna unlock the other side. Over 1 or more creatures you control deal damage, draw a card. What does that cost? 5. Alright, so they're 1 short. Fear of isolation. Lets them return that. Sure. And they could bounce a token? I mean, we could live with that. I think this time we have an opponent that has a legit rope. Because I can't imagine why they would have been roping there, but we'll try to cast this. Alright. Get our attacks in. That was a quick turn for us. Just doing what we can with 2 mana. And then the opponent scoops. Alright, let's keep it and see what we can do. Well, some damage lands. That's what we got here. Alright. Playable Passage it is. Alright, we're just going to take some damage up here, I guess. Let's go Novice Inspector. Let's play this guy. And then we'll tap, tap, tap. I mean, I'd like to have some non-pain lands, but I don't know if that's going to be our route to victory one way or the other here. Oh, Mentor. You are a card. Definitely want to get rid of that. Play this, taking more damage. And then tap 1, 2, 3. Sure. And probably just attacking here. Trying to maximize the damage, knowing what we have coming. You got it. And Imidane Recruiter. For more than enough. Alright. Okay, we're gonna have to try to make this work. Hopefully we find some lands, though. Actually, if we found a Gleeful Demolition, that'd probably be better. Oh, we're going to try to get a big scary monster. That thing has hexproof, too. Alright, well. Our work's cut out for us, folks. Come on, Gleeful Demolition. It was not Gleeful Demolition. Okay, well. That is highly unfortunate. I think this is one of those games where, like, if we'd have got Gleeful Demolition there, I think it would have changed the game pretty significantly. Now, we are going to be playing a little bit of an uphill battle. They did get a pirate in the yard. So they get a pirate, merfolk, dinosaur, and vampire. And 4 mana, but I have a feeling the 4 mana is the easy part for them. Have a counter for this? No, they figure it's not worth their time. Okay, well. I mean, we just go for it, right? I mean, if they have a counter, they have a counter. Alright, they didn't. Alright, only things we would have really gotten even if we'd have tapped more bodies. Flood pits, tap a guy, sure, makes sense. That is a merfolk, so I see what you're doing there. You get to block, put it in the graveyard. Still only a pirate in the yard. Sure. random? Because it doesn't put that into your yard. It puts it into your library. Huh. Weird choice. I don't think I want to go with Imidane's Recruiter here yet. As silly as that sounds. I think I'm going to go here. Maybe Warden. And then I might actually just cast Case of the Gateway Express. So if they have a counter, they might use it on this to keep us from triggering it. Peculiar. I mean, that's something for later, I guess. Alright, go to attacks. Sure. Alright, that does the same thing, effectively. Not willing to trade there, actually. No need to put a Merfolk into their graveyard for them. Nope, still just have pirates in there. Like, don't make it easy for them. Force them to do it the hard way. Well, that puts a dinosaur in the graveyard. Okay. I just realized I could have actually scryed again. I wasn't even thinking. Not that it matters. We know what's on top. We would have just put one more counter on it. Alright, fair enough. And another pirate. Sure. So they're just missing a vampire if we were to block. We're not going to, though. So let's just tap these since we're not attacking with them here. We will take a... Emidane's Recruiter. And a Warden of the Inner Sky. And I think I'm going to play Warden here. No, I'm not. I'm just going to pass. Because we can just get more damage out of Recruiter. Then we can just, for 1 mana, play Warden. It'll have haste, and we can do all that. Alright, they got their Merfolk on the yard. Now they're just looking for a vampire. I mean, if they can mill a vampire and then just have 4 mana... Nope, another Merfolk. I mean, they're definitely digging. I would too if I were them. There it is. Nope, that's a dinosaur. I like what they're doing, though. The land cycling dinosaurs makes a lot of sense. That's actually really cool. Alright. Untap land so we can get some bonus damage? Okay. So now we can Warden... and copy Spyglass Siren, since it flies. Yeah, that's probably the best thing. Autopay, that's fine. Though I could have copied their dude and tapped a guy, which would have been funny, but not really necessary. Alright. Like, do what you will. I mean, the Spyglass Siren might as well block and kill something, too. Alright. Their hand is empty, so even if they get a big 7/7 with lifelink here, I mean, we have another recruiter plus ways to possibly pump our team, so we should be in good shape. Yep, that'll do it. I'm going to keep this hand just because it's ridiculous, but I'm pretty sure we're supposed to mulligan a triple Warden hand. This is... I imagine this is bad. Ugh. Anytime I see that, I'm just like, this is probably some type of domain thing. And unless you have, like, the super fast draw, you don't usually beat them. Though, this, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Oh, yeah, Torch Tower works there. Sure. Yeah, this hand's not great with just Wardens. They don't do much on their own. Now, if they leave them alone... Nope, we're still going to lose a Warden here. Yep. It was pretty obvious. I mean, I guess... I'm just going to attack, actually. In the turn. Almost had enough to do what we wanted to do, but not quite. Wow, we're just going to 1-for-1 kill a Warden? I was going to say, no, they just kept the cards. I was like, that was crazy. Now what? Well, we don't have red mana anyway. What am I talking about? Brain shorted. Thought I had some mana I didn't have. I mean, I guess we'll take the only thing available. Yeah, might as well. I mean, we're probably losing our whole board anyway if they're just freely losing an ill-timed explosion. But, nah, what are you going to do? Yeah, exactly. Like, we're not surprised. Yep, that makes plenty of sense to me. Alright, well, we never found any red lands, so... Yeah, it's a little too late, unfortunately, I think. I mean, we're still gonna do it, but... Not expecting a lot here. But they have used 2 ill-time explosions, which are probably their main sweepers in that deck. No, Bonnie Paul's a problem. We ain't punching past that. Fortunately, those things don't have trample. But they do have reach, which is super unfortunate. So, oh, no, you have ward, though, don't you? Nope, just reach. All right. Then we can at least kill that. So that's a start. And then... I think we just attack. Like, just so we can trigger our case. I mean, I'm just gambling on the fact they've already used 2 ill-time explosions. If they have another one, then we'll just get wrecked, and that's okay. Like, we kept a bad hand to start this, so I'm happy we're even in contention at this point. Alright, Cornucopia. A lot of life gain incoming. No, don't kill my enchantment. I need that. I will chump block with 1, just in case. Because this could have been a savvy thing where, like, see if we don't block, then they get rid of the enchantment. You know, something silly like that could have been the case. But it wasn't. Could have been, though. Opponents... How much damage can you do next turn? You don't have a creature land. You know what? Let's attack. So 5 get through. That's 10. They're at 15. All right. We'll leave 1 back to block. Looks a little weird the way I did it, I'm sure, but you still got to block here, right? All right. I'm hell-bent, opponent. Let's see what you got. I mean, obviously we're blocking. I mean, they might also just play whatever, Doppelgang or whatever here. Oh, needed any type of real spell. Would have been huge. Would have been huge. Yep. Yep, that'll do it. Oh, and all we drew was lands. Yep. Alright, we drew lands when it mattered, sadly. We have to mulligan this. This hand doesn't do anything otherwise. Alright, this is significantly better. Keep this. The bad part is we have to make a decision on keeping Knight. Because, like, Knight's better if we have this. Ugh. This is a tough spot. Crazy as it sounds, I might be getting rid of the Warden here. Yep, alright. Don't believe I just did that myself. Probably supposed to keep the Warden, but I figured if there's cut downs or something, well, the deck's trying to bail us out, I guess. Let's go attacking. I was going to say, if there was cut downs or stuff, we wouldn't have gotten anything for it, where at least here we get to get a clue, but ultimately it may not even matter, the way things set up. But they do have a removal spell here, so we know that much. I will... Let's just gamble all in here. This is one of those, like, why not? If you have a spot removal and then a sweeper that deals $2 stuff or whatever, like, is what it is. We're willing to take the beating. Yep, I mean, we knew that was there, so we're not too worried about that. Unfortunately, didn't find anything significantly better to help us out. Yeah. Okay, that guy we could deal with. That's not the end of the world. Alright, let's go Novus Inspector. Let's play this guy. Let's play this. Tapping 1, 2, 3, 4, and the Summoning Sick one. That's huge. Now we gotta find land. Also can kill that next turn if we feel the need. Gonna attack with this since it flies. I'm gonna go ahead and scry. Tapping 1, 2, 3. Don't need that. And in the turn. I was debating if I wanted to just, like, let this through when we take damage, but it's not worth it. Sacrifice 4 creatures. Sure, that's not too difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got it. No, sorry, that wasn't even remotely a problem. Alright. We'll get our attacks in. Opponent's at 10 in the turn. Come on, deck. We need an untap land. More than anything. Also have a kill spell for our knight. I mean, you gotta have something here. Yep, that makes sense. Well, alright then. We're just gonna keep going wide. Attacking. Opponent's at 8. Archfiend of Dross, you got it. That is a hell of a card. Does it help us? I mean, I guess we attack with everything, make 3 blockers. Let's do this. Alright, well there's a land. So now they know what's up. I'm going to use this anyway. They're going to block the 3/3, I'd imagine. I don't know why we need back-to-back of those, but sure, whatever. But I'm doing this because it allows us to keep the flyers, which is a big deal. Alright, so we go to 15. Now, if we have to sack a bunch of defenders, we do lose a lot of life. Well, that's not going to do it. Yeah, that's ball game. I'm really surprised. We did all this with just 2 lands. But we got there. Yeah, obviously we're blocking. So we go to 9, we'll lose 2. We go to 7, we lose 2. We go to 5. Yep. And then they know what we have, so not a surprise. Yep, that'll do it. I think this is a mulligan. Alright, we'll keep it. I'm going to get rid of 1 warden. And we're going to see if we can do something with this. Alright. Get in there with the percussionists. Arid Bluffs. What are you doing with Arid Bluffs? Oh, that's what you're doing. Reasonable. We're going to be in for a lot of damage next turn. Alright, well, that's the case. Let's see what we find here. Ah, we're going to be priced into playing that Imidane's Recruiter next turn. Oh, no. I mean, we kind of have to leave this, though, right? Oh, that's a terrible spot to have to be caught in. Well, Imidane's Recruiter, it was fun knowing you. You get double strike on your mice. Okay, well, it's good seeing that go away, because that's extra damage and free cards. Yeah, we're not blocking. Just in case you were wondering. Man, do they have the card to protect their creature? I feel like we're forced into making a really tough decision here. Like, this is so rough. Because I feel like if we have a Dane's Recruiter here, they could save a thing, take, I don't know, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're at 10. Then we could possibly do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we wouldn't even kill them next turn. Man, I'm going to do it, but I'm going to feel so bad about it. Yeah, they have it. Gosh dang it. I should have just played the Recruiter. Yeah, I'm assuming they have it. Obviously. Yep. I mean, not much you can do about it. You just kind of go, you got it, you got it. Don't need that. No attacks. Ugh. I mean, I say that. I probably should attack because I'm also likely not blocking here. Yep. More lands. Not sure if they need them or not. Sure. Come on through. I mean, at some point, we're going to get raged up, and that thing's going to have trample, and it's going to be a whole set of problems. Yep, exactly. Alright. Alright, this isn't bad enough to toss away. Let's see what we can do. I mean, I don't know how we beat that deck. I don't even think we do, right? Because even if we get 2 creatures, we have to be on the play. I think is the only realistic way. Right? I mean, I guess they could go super defensive here like they're doing now and try to protect it or something, but I guess we attack. I'm assuming they're leaving up protected mana, so I'm not even going to try to kill it here. And I think with us also having red mana available, they're not wanting to commit to it. So now that they have an extra white mana, they might. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, good news. We will be able to kill that next turn, but they will get a free card, and that's going to be its own issue, so we'll worry about that. Alright. 4 damage. Play this. We have to use... Well, I mean, we have to play it anyway, so might as well get blue out of it. Do this, hit that for 4. Attack to trigger. Alright, feel like we at least have given ourselves a chance here. This is probably like the best we could get. Oh, really? Well, that's a shocker. For real, though? Opponent saying GG. Alright. There it won. The way they started, I thought we were going to have a way tougher game here. Yep, that's it. Yeah, once we got them low, they had the other issue of possibly having to take damage from their Thran portals, which is rough. Oh boy. Alright. Hope we get one of our artifact things. We did not. Oh, sucks to be you, Warden. Well, you didn't get a cut down. So there's that. They're probably going to use a real card on you here, though. Nope, just a beanstalk. Then we have to figure out what to do next, then. I feel like we do this in Scry. Ugh, don't want that. It's not the worst thing here, but it's definitely not what we're looking for. I mean, I say that copying reinforcements wouldn't be the worst, but obviously we'd want something much better. That was not one of those much better things. Alright. Now we'll just do what we can here. Tap 1, 2, 3. A second Gleeful Demolition probably doesn't do us any good here. Tap 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's a little more interesting. The reason I tap that is because I'd rather block with a token if I want to keep Glissa from coming through. Though that being said, there might be a chance we're just going to be overlords from here, but... Well... I'm going to assume they have a removal spell. So I'm only going to attack with the Warden. Do what you will. Your hand's loaded. I can't imagine you don't have something to kill a Warden here. Is it double nowhere to run? Is that seriously what's about to happen? Oh, it's going to... And then a cut down? Oh, an Elspeth's might. Alright, sure, that works. I mean, wasn't expecting them to have all that, but you know what? Hey, good on ya. Step 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, yeah, it's fine. Get another Knight Errant and a Spyglass Siren. Play the Siren. So at least we can attack with flyers. And I guess I just tap this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it's crazy, but here we are. All right, take double Midrange Recruiter. I mean, if they're going to sweep the board, now's their chance. Otherwise, this is a pile of damage. Overlords and Mistmores, hey, those are blockers. So they're not dead. Maybe not. Hold on. Can play this. So that's an extra body. We can pump. I don't even know if it matters. A flyer, I guess. Hopefully. Another Knight Errant? Sure, why not? I mean, we're hoping to not have to get to it at any point. And then we just get in there with everything. Okay, they're not blocking anyway. I don't think it mattered. I think we had lethal. Because they can only block 3 things. I mean, we ranked up with this, so... I mean, I have a lot of feelings about it, though. I'm going to say this about the deck. You can win with it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say it's not good. The problem with it, though, is while you are going to be able to rank up, there's a lot of just non-games where you just kind of go 3-4 turns and you just outrace your opponent. Or your opponent gets 1 or 2 big things or like a temporary lockdown and then 1 additional removal, and then you don't do anything the rest of the game, really, right? There's just a lot of games that are like that, like one way or the other. So you kind of have to really either, 1, be pressed for time, right, and know that your games will be fairly short, or at least the outcome will be determined very quickly, or you just like this style of deck, and that's fine too. But from my personal perspective, I like playing aggro decks, and this was probably the least fun I've had playing an aggro deck. And I don't mean that in a very bad way, but I mean this in the sense of, like, the games didn't feel as fulfilling because they were just either over really quickly, one way or the other, or the outcome was already determined and you're just sitting there kind of like hoping for something that's never going to happen, right? That's sort of what it felt like. And let me also say that that was the case through this whole thing. Like, it was almost hard to put the video together because I needed games that were interesting for y'all to watch. Don't know if it's the nature of the format. Maybe this deck benefits from a couple of things coming out in Foundations in a couple of weeks. Don't really know. But yeah, it's good. You can level with it. It's not going to be hugely great. You're talking about, like, you know, a 53, 54% deck. But you're still going to win more than you lose. And that's most you can hope for, I guess, if you're trying to go rank up on the ladder. But anyway, we've got 4 Novus Inspector, 4 Warden of the Inner Sky, 4 Spyglass Siren, 2 Clockwork Percussionist, 3 Gleeful Demolition, 4 Case of the Gateway Express, 4 Resolute Reinforcements, 4 Midrange Recruiter, 4 Knight Errant of Eros, 2 Painter's Studio, 2 Mockingbird. And for the record, this is actually fairly affordable to build because you don't have a ton of rares in it. So if you're looking for a budget deck, I mean, this is right in your wheelhouse, minus the lands, but the lands you're going to play in a bunch of other decks anyway. Speaking of which, we have 1 Plains, 2 Attica Waste, 4 Seachrome Coast, 2 Shivering Reef, 4 Spire Bluff Canal, 4 Battlefield Forge, 4 Inspiring Vantage, and 1 Merrick's. But yeah, like I was saying, this deck, it's an upgrade from an older deck. Still good, still playable. But again, follow the channel because there's plenty of stuff to play in Standard, and we got another pile of decks lined up you'll be seeing over the next couple of days. Also, a cool vlog revamp, repost, review, if you go, of MagicCon Vegas will be coming, so keep an eye out for that. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.